Well, the humidity still a factor on this fall afternoon, but no rain in the forecast. That's the good news as you look inside Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
Come on, set. Let's go. Ready.
Now ETN to start the drive. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. 4 yards the pickup, first down. The Jaguars at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. You look at this Colt defense. They were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Ready?
And they'll go again with ETN. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Ritter to throw it. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Colts are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught 11 on the field. Those sidelines can become the 12th defender. They work to the defense's advantage on that play. And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
A very solid gain of 27. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
2nd and 10. Now it's Richardson. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. And the Jaguars will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Foreseeing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And that is incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
He'll take it at the 42. We'll call that a 41-yard punt. The net a little greater, though, following a loss on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
On first down, Richardson eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Richardson. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory.
Ready, set.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And, partner, I know so far, we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. Ritter has it knocked out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an defense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down.
Claws red. Ready?
Working from the gun, Ritter. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his second interception.
Richardson to the air on first down. He'll drop this down to Taylor. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, it's Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practice.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here Richardson yet again. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Richardson on 2nd and 10. And he's got it. Touchdown, Colts. Brandon Ayuk, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Ready.
A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. And down he'll go at the 25. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On first down, right back to ETN. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
What do you think, Brandon? I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Ready?
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. That's taken on the 25. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good return there, 17 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Okay, ready?
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, we're going to milk the clock. Hey, we just got to do ball control. This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
2nd down, here's Richardson. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
That is caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Back to the air with Richardson. He's got Ayuk once again. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Richardson going to change the play here. They'll look to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Brandon Ayuk. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Colts have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. 14. Jaguars, nothing. McPherson set to kick off. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Ready.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Ritter will set up to throw it. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Straight ahead, ETN. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0.
Ready.
A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22.
Striker, 3-3.
Ritter off the play fake. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. On 1st down, Ritter. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's caught by Ayuk on the slant. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Richardson looking to throw. And it's caught. And the Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Again, it's Richardson. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Brandon Ayuk on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Colts will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now Ritter going to change up the look. They'll start on the ground. ETN. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Carlson's extra point up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25.
Let's go now.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with a 21-7 lead already in their hip pocket, probably not a time to get too creative or inventive here. We'll see. First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. First and 10, it's Richardson. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Here's 2nd and 10. Richardson. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Ready?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Ready?
And Richardson looks to throw once more. Open man is Ayuk, complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Ready?
First down.
First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. Flushed out right. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Jaguars 7.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Richardson's throw complete here to Ayuk. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 23 yards the pickup there. Richardson to the air on first down. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up second down. Yeah, Richardson yet again. And a quick throw here that's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. Here's Richardson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
Richardson on 4th down. And that's going to be incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Ritter going to change it up. On second down, ETN once more. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Ritter throwing on third down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second and a couple.
Here we go, start. Warriors 70. Steady.
Now Richardson. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice...
And a loose football. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talk about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action from Jacksonville. Back to the air with Richardson. He's got this complete to Ayuk on the out route. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
On the jump. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Now it's Richardson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown. Brandon Ayuk, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Colts take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Jaguars 7. Kevin McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And now here is another interception. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Well, there's 2 sides. I mean, on one inside. 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough, but, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it. I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Brandon Ayuk from 13 yards out. And the Colts are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
To about the 26 here. This is 2nd and 8. Off the option, here's Taylor. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. On for the field goal now is Evan McPherson. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline. because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
118 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Off the RPO, he completes it. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 22-yard line. A nice pickup of 17 yards. They'll look to throw here on first down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Colts are going to have it here just past the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Colts on third down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Richardson out of the shotgun. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10. At the
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Aaron Donald able to record his 5th sack of the season. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now a throw here to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Tall task ahead of them here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Well, with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
And they take a knee.
Ready.
And they will take a knee here. The Colts send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the 2nd half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter.